Greetings from Mob World. Alright, what up YouTube? We back again, another reaction. And today we got Tales of Toronto, the death of Jane Creba. Without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, and let's jump right into it. Gang.
What is Toronto? Known as the city of neighborhoods, one of the most diverse in all of the world. In a sense, Toronto really is a city that's still defining itself. If you just walk 30 minutes, you see the neighborhoods blend from one to the
Toronto
More than 70 alleged
2005.
gang members were picked up in early morning raids yesterday, including those in the 5 Points Generals, the Falstaff Crips, and the Toronto chapter of the Shower Posse.
It was 126 millimeters.
By December of 2005, the rapidly growing city of Toronto, Ontario would have survived a devastating flood, a rare tornado outbreak, and the infamous Summer of the Gun. However, on the night of Boxing Day, one incident would take place that would rewrite Canadian legislation. On the night of December 26th, one day after Christmas, stores reopened and throngs of bargain hunters took over the streets of downtown Toronto. One of those people was 15-year-old Jane Creba. She had been shopping with her sister Allison at the infamous Sam the Record Man store when she crossed the street to use the washroom at Pizza. At the same time, members of two rival Regent Park gangs called the Point Blank Soldiers and the Silent Soldiers would cross paths. The Point Blank Soldiers are regarded as the OGs of Toronto rap. Although the activity of the crew has since dissipated in the last decade, they definitely set a standard for all Toronto artists as they were one of the first to go mainstream. And although they garnered a lot of attention for the city didn't show any love back.
I called Joe, and he basically said, long story short is the 51 division called him and said not to allow this band to perform tonight, that you should expect a shooting or some violence to happen at the show. You'll have the whole of Regent Park, all these rough kids coming out, and we're going to send undercovers from 14 divisions.
Toronto Star noted that top members of Point Blank originated from the Regent Park crew and were believed to be a major component in the drug operations surrounding the area. It is believed that the gang also rented firearms out to allied members. Point Blank has made a lot of enemies in the recent years, but nothing as serious as the internal war they were fighting. In a bitter internal dispute, several Point Blank members left the group and formed their own crew called the Sick Thugs.
Pre-dawn raids targeted two GTA street gangs this morning.
Police busted down doors, executing dozens of search warrants.
53 search warrants executed across
a lot of raids
the
in
GTA.
Toronto.
There were robocops with semi-automatic rifles in the lobby of my building.
The targets, two rival gangs called the Sick Thugs and the Asian Assassins. Both gangs linked to a number of shootings, according to
Asian
police.
Assassins.
These two rival gangs were incredibly ruthless.
Sick Thugs increased their numbers by recruiting youngsters from the deteriorating Regent Park neighborhood and forced them to sever any ties they had with Point Blank. Some of those shooters included Tyke, who is currently locked up for the death of Regent Park's Halal Gang Santana, and Christopher Husbands, who is currently serving a life sentence for the Eaton Center shooting, which left two other Sick Thugs members dead. By 2005, the volatile feud between Point Blank and Sick Thugs would reach its peak as the two crews would encounter each other at a packed Foot Locker in the heart of downtown Toronto. And as you can expect, it did not end well.
Shit, I bet.
Hello, everyone. I'm Diana Swain. Right now in Toronto, surprising new details about what may have triggered the deadly Boxing Day shooting. It's allegations that something as trivial as a stolen cell phone sparked the Boxing Day shootout.
15-year-old Jane Creba was killed in the crossfire on Boxing Day. 6 others were wounded. Last June, police charged 3 men with second-degree murder and 6 men with manslaughter.
And that's the worst thing about this gang shit, bro. So many innocent people get killed because of bullshit between gangs, bro. Like, that's why it's, like, a lot of this shit gotta stop, bro. But it's easier said than done. Because most niggas is too far gone and they can't stop. They got too much hate in their heart. They want retaliation for their dead homies and shit. It's just too much blood to be spilled on both sides to end it. But like, bro, y'all are terrorizing the city. Y'all are fucking up the city, bro. Y'all killing innocent people, and for what? A dumbass beef that could have been over years ago. Like, I feel bad for the families that lost their kids to this fucking bullshit, dog. And they didn't have nothing to be a part of, bro. They ain't had nothing to do with it. They just at the wrong place at the wrong time, bro. That shit's sad.
Believe was a shootout between two rival gangs.
15-year-old Jane Creba was killed after being caught in a shootout between sick thugs and point-blank associates outside of a packed Foot Locker. Immediately after the shooting, Toronto police were able to identify 4 primary suspects: Jeremiah Valentine, Lewis Woodcock, Joel Simpson Rowe, and Tyshawn Barnett. Toronto police wasted no time in beginning interrogations, and the first one up was 17-year-old Joel Simpson Rowe. Just 1 hour after the shooting, police were able to track Joel at Castle Frank Station and arrest him. He was found with a handgun and a phone belonging to a known Von Blood named Richard Steele, who he had just robbed hours before the shooting. At the time, Toronto police weren't sure who pulled the trigger on the gun that killed Creba, but they believe as many as 10 to 15 people were involved, and they pledged to hunt them all down. During interrogations, Joel, who was the nephew of a point-blank member named Hoover, told investigators that before the shootout happened, he, along with Lewis Woodcock and Tyshawn Barnett, known members of the Martha Eaton Way crew, gathered with other members at the Eaton Center Mall. Upon arrival at the mall, the group engaged in a series of threatening and assaultive acts towards other shoppers. CCTV also captured the moment Richard Steele was robbed by Jarrell and the others. Following the robbery, the crew left the mall and walked north to the Foot Locker store located on the west side of Yonge Street. It is alleged that the group entered the store and encountered Jeremiah Valentine, who was with a friend named Milan Mijatovic. They were both known Sick Thugs members, but the Martha Eaton Way members believed Valentine was a rival Von Blood. Valentine, Woodcock, and Barnett were armed with loaded firearms at the time. After spending a few minutes inside the Foot Locker, all of the accused left the store at the same time, and a confrontation took place on the sidewalk outside of the store, where the area was crowded with hundreds of Boxing Day shoppers. Valentine proceeded to face the Martha Eaton members and spoke briefly with one of them. Valentine was agitated due to them staring at him and his friend Milan, so he began waving one of his arms in the air. In the sleeve of the arm was a gun, which the Martha Eaton members quickly noticed.
Like, niggas do not give a fuck, bro. Like, if they see each other in public and they ops, bro, they gonna pull out their straps and shoot each other, right? That's how dumb niggas is, bro. They gonna shoot. It don't matter where. They could be at a fucking little kid birthday party. If they see a op, they shooting, and they don't care who get hit, bro. That's why I don't feel bad for none of these niggas who die or go to prison, bro. Fuck y'all. Shit.
As Woodcock and Barnett drew their weapon, Valentine fired the first shots in their direction. Woodcock and Barnett proceeded to fire back.
15-year-old Jane Creba was killed in the crossfire on Boxing Day. 6 others were wounded. Last June, police charged 3 men with second-degree murder and 6 men with manslaughter in what police believe was a shootout between 2 rival gangs. 14 other men were also picked up on drug and weapon offenses as part of the probe dubbed Project Green Apple, named for Creba's favorite fruit.
After the shooting, Woodcock passed the gun he had fired to Joel, who took it and started running away from the scene along with a Martha Eaton Way member named Andre Thompson. They both ran down Elm Street to an alleyway, then turned and ran towards Edward Street. On Edward Street, they hopped into a cab and headed to St. George subway station. They hopped on a train, then exited at Castle Frank Station, which is where they were arrested by the police. Soon after Joel was arrested, Project Green Apple commenced, and in unprecedented events, Toronto police received authorization to wiretap 250,000 devices targeting anyone associating with Sick Thugs, Martha Eaton Way, and Point Blank members. The amount of information seized from these wiretaps essentially closed the case for them, as many key suspects unknowingly confessed their involvement in the death of Jane Creba, including Jeremiah Valentine and Richard Steele, both of which were...
And the police don't play about innocent victims getting caught up in that gang bullshit and getting killed. The police do not play, especially if it's a white girl. Oh, nigga, they finna destroy your whole crew. They finna They finna hunt down everybody, bro. They finna tear up the whole city looking for you. They gonna tear up the whole city looking for every member a part of her death, dog. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't blame them.
Shit. During Project Green Apple.
I hope you find out what's going on with your investigation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, believe me, we're
all right.
You know when I said to you, we're missing one little piece of the puzzle to put the eyes and nose on it?
Yeah.
We're this close.
Okay.
We're this close.
It's cool.
That close. And you know what? We'll be there.
All right.
Yeah. We'll be there. And a little piece of evidence from here, a little
so there, listen there.
People chatting because, you know.
That nigga don't give a fuck.
They like
listen,
to
let me
talk.
tell you something about the streets too. Another thing that I want you to really know about the streets.
Oh yeah, I always like to hear stuff from the streets.
Okay, listen. You see, no matter what, you see, once the streets say something, that's what happened. You get me? True or false, once the streets says it, it is what it is. Forget about what the police, you know what I'm saying? From the streets are saying something.
Acted as a
that's
police
what people
informant.
are going by. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you are, you know what I'm saying? You're not here. No, you're not hearing what I'm saying.
It don't matter though, nigga. Like your side and the other side killed a fucking 15-year-old girl, bro. Like, fuck out of here. Ain't nothing you can say or do that's gonna change that, my nigga. You're fucked. You're done for. You're fucked, nigga. Take your L and suffer the consequences, my guy. You fucked up. Both of y'all fucked up. And they gonna get every single one of y'all. It's only a matter of time, bro. Ain't nothing you can do or say in this interrogation room that's gonna get you off, bro. They said it themselves. They this close. They this close, bro. Hey, it is what it is.
Do you understand what I just said?
I heard exactly what you
Okay,
just said.
so what do you take from that when I say that? If the streets are saying something, that's what they're saying. Everybody's gonna say what they're saying. It doesn't necessarily mean that has to be true. That's my key point. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Facts speak it out.
Yeah,
and I please,
exactly.
you see your facts? Like, I'm confident. You get me? So just find your facts and holler at me when you have your story straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
Legal proceedings would not take place until 2007, when Richard Steele is forced to take the witness stand against Jeremiah, Joel, and Tyshawn. During trial, he lashes out in a torrent of objections, making it known that he will be killed if he took the stand, but the judge showed no mercy. The cops want me dead. A lot of people want me dead, Richard contends. I'm between a rock and a hard place right now the way it's looking, but I'm not running away. After much deliberation, the judge would drop the murder charges, but he would still be convicted of gun and drug trafficking crimes in relation to Project Green Apple. He was released from jail in June that same year. Then, just 5 months after his release, he and 3 other men were caught by cops in Hamilton in a vehicle with drugs and a gun. He was later convicted of possession of a prohibited firearm and sentenced to 6.5 years. Next up was Tyshawn Barnett. The judge wasted no time in convicting Barnett of manslaughter and 4 counts of aggravated assault. He was sentenced to 12 years behind bars. It's unclear when he was released from prison, but Barnett, now 35, was among 114 suspects arrested as part of Project Sunder, a year-long, province-wide investigation into drug dealing and human trafficking that targeted the Eglinton West Crips.
Well, it is some serious firepower now off the streets, what's being called the dismantling of a violent street gang.
Drugs and cash also seized as part of an investigation that started small.
Yeah, they finna get y'all niggas, man.
A lot bigger.
Police say Project Sunder started by focusing on a gang called the Eglinton West Crips. Police allege the gang is responsible for
murders, attempt murders, firearms occurrences, including reckless discharges, drug and human trafficking.
Toronto police say their intelligence revealed a
Lewis Woodcock, one of the other 4 gunmen, was convicted in 2010 of manslaughter.
Bro, this nigga is ugly, bro. Like, this nigga is ugly as shit. God damn. That nigga look like a straight up monkey, bro. That's wild. Bro, that nigga like a straight up monkey, bro. That nigga is ugly as shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, gang.
4 counts of aggravated assault for his role in the death of Creba. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison. In 2017, then 30, he was back on the streets, but this time in Kingston, Ontario, where he was again arrested with just 1 day left on his parole. He was charged with drug trafficking and other offenses, and as a result, his parole was revoked. Joel Simpson Rowe, who was 17 at the time of the shooting, was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced as an adult in 2009 to life with no chance of parole for 7 years. In his most recent hearing, he was denied day parole as officers noted him displaying problematic behaviors in prison, including assaulting a visitor and engaging in physical altercations with other inmates. They went on further saying, when the board reviewed the various institutional incidents which have occurred since your last hearing, you agreed you have not made the best choices. However, you continue to place blame on others and justify your behavior. Joel is still incarcerated. Jeremiah Valentine was the last person to be sentenced. As the shooter who fired the bullet that killed the 15-year-old girl, he was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 12 years.
Good for you. Good for you, nigga. You gonna shoot a 15-year-old girl, bro? Fuck out of here, nigga. Bitch ass, bro. That shit really pissed me off, because I hate when innocent people get killed behind other people's bullshit. Like, bro, just give it up, nigga. It's not fucking worth it, bro. Like, it's just, like, it's hard. It's fucked up, because niggas, bro, you be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You ain't got nothing to do with that situation, bro, and you get fucking clapped, bro. Just because you just at the wrong place, wrong time. Sad, bro. That's why I don't feel bad for none of these niggas in this fucking video, bro. Y'all deserve that shit. Y'all deserve that shit, bro. Shit. At least y'all family can see y'all in prison. Her family, they can't. They can't see her no more. They can't talk to her no more. They can't see her no more, bro. Because of y'all dumbass niggas. Because of y'all stupid ass decisions, bro. But that's gonna be in this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Rest in peace to Jane Creba. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. My word, we out.